Hello guys and welcome back. We are Raverglueck and this is part 2 of our random interview. In the first part we were trying to give you the opportunity to get us to know a little bit better. In case it did not work, now it's your chance. So welcome to part 2.
We hope you enjoy it and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay tuned.
When you were a child, what did you dream of becoming?
Different things.
Like what?
I wanted to study some kind of biology, focused on the ocean mainly, because I was fascinated by water, and I learned pretty early that I don't know if it's the accurate number, but only 4%-ish of all living animals and plants were discovered until today of the, let's say, water world. And I was like, what? Really? Then I learned what a diplomat is when I was around teenager. And I was like, wow, these are really cool guys. With not only the special rights, but you have an important mission and you try to do something better for this world. But then getting on, I was like, yeah, maybe not all of them do that. And for the most part, I think I wanted to become a journalist. So I wanted originally to study in Berlin and study economy and psychology at the same time. And then afterwards be a journalist and write about both of it. So that was the plan. Now I'm here.
And now I'm here.
Now I write about Raverglueck.
Yay.
Which is also a bit economy and psychology.
That's true though.
Jon Snow or Khal Drogo?
Man, of course, Khal Drogo. I mean, it was not an of course for a very long time. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Well, if I have the chance to put both of them in front of you, we'll see.
I can tell you from right away. Khal Drogo, I am here. I am waiting. What would you like to thank your parents for?
I would like to thank them for being really different, from each other, because
so they between each other.
Yes.
Okay.
So just by the fact that they decided to get married and have a kid, and that was me, I grew up from the very first day with a really cool picture of the world that two people that from the outside don't seem to have too many things in common, and also different interests and sometimes different opinions can share the same values and really live a happy life together. I'm sure it was not their intention, but I can still thank them for it. So is there a quote or a saying you live by or you refer back to very often?
It's actually YOLO, so you only live once. For me, it's not a saying, which is just words. Every day is a gift, and you can do so much. So why would you just not get up and think, hey, this could be the last day I have on this earth? So why won't you just try every day to be the best of you and do the best of you and around you? Which type of music influenced you in your teenage years? What did you hear?
Well, that's very easy to answer. I listened to Eminem for maybe 3 or 4 years straight. When I say straight, I mean no other music at all. I don't know how my parents actually survived this.
Oh my gosh.
Because I was not listening with my earplugs in my room. No, I had my box, my speakers, and then I spent my afternoons just rapping to the music. So whenever someone's interested in a battle of one of the oldest songs, I'm totally in because I still know all the lyrics. I gave it a try a couple of months ago with someone just for fun, and I was like, well, there's long-term memory right there. So
I remember that karaoke night in Tokyo. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that was quite embarrassing, but yeah. So, do you have any habits that you follow out of superstition that other people are just thinking, what the fuck about?
Okay, so yes, there are a lot of things Ukrainians believe in, which are kind of random. If you hear them for the first time, you don't realize what is the how they all belong together and why and at all. The one I definitely have to think of is if you walk out of the apartment and you are headed to do something, you are not supposed to come back. So if you forgot something and you come back to get this one thing, the saying is then the success of the thing you're going to achieve is not going to be there, so it's not going to be successful. Another little one is whenever you're leaving for a vacation or for a longer time, there's a tradition that the family who is also with you, kind of preparing you for this journey, that everybody sits down in the room just for a second. And we still do that. Every time I go to my parents and I go back, we sit down for a second before we leave. And I have to say, it sounds very strange and it is weird, but it kind of also gives you like a couple of seconds to think of everything and double check, do I have my tickets, do I have my passport? Sense. So at the end, it does really make sense. This is what I hold on to. What is your favorite cuisine?
Italian, because it's compared to many other countries in the world, it's technically not too big in just pure square meter size, but they have so many like officially best parts of cuisine, like the pasta, the pizza, the gelato. They have nice salads and dressings and oil, vinegar. So other countries also have that, but I think the coffee oh of course. Yeah. So I think every journey to Italy is also a journey to eat. So this is the last question from my side to you. And it's funny because that's at the same time the only question that we have in common. I also wanted to ask you which music you liked most as a teenager and which music back then influenced you most. So I give that right back to you, this question.
Wow. So my father is a musician. He plays guitar for living, and that made actually our family very open to all kinds of music. So also a lot of jazz and a lot of national traditional music and everything possible. And also an interesting aspect is I used to learn languages through music, so I heard enormously a lot of Spanish music, Latin music. The answer is everything.
And when no one has a look on us, then we dance to Despacito. Okay, we're gonna cut this.